Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today we're talking about the Bath & Body Works Summerween/Halloween collection that is on the app currently right now for a member-exclusive early access, but will be making its way into stores sometime later this week or next week. I have my little M&M shirt on, which I thought was so fitting for a Halloween-themed video, but we have a lot to talk about, you guys. So that being said, if you're returning to my channel, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. We do all things Bath & Body Works, especially the body care. So if that sounds like something interesting to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get right on into the video. Alright you guys, so getting into the Summerween and Halloween collection, we're going to talk broadly just for a couple of seconds and then we'll dive into each of the body care more specifically. So broadly, you're not going to be able to see what I'm talking about unless you are a member and you're logged into the app. So you're not going to see this in stores or just on the general website right now. You're going to need to be logged into the app to access this Summerween Halloween member exclusive early access. Now that being said, between the entire collection, so soaps, candles, body care, accessories, we're looking at about 100 products. I do believe it's kind of varied throughout the day, and the last time I looked at it, 90 products were available, so we did have some things sell out, but about 90 to 100 products for the whole entire collection. Getting into just like the overall design and feel of the collection, this was very much branded as Frankenstein's Bakery. That was what the headers said on the little slideshow when they were previewing this collection, and that really is coming through in a lot of the design elements, especially in the candles, the 3-wick ones. It almost looks like it's a frosting design rather than just like a normal sticker candle, which I think is really cute. Also in some of their accessories, you have like the cake candle holder, which obviously really plays into the Frankenstein's Bakery aspect of things. But as far as fragrances go, in actual sense, I think with the exception of Bootown Bakery in one of the wallflowers, and it's like a spooky, sugary sweets in one of the candles. I think it's their I think it's their like snow globe candle, the one with a special lid. There's not really anything from a fragrance point of view that is screaming this bakery. So we're not seeing any really like gourmand fragrances. It's more of just what we've seen in years past. So now we're focusing on just exclusively the body care, and we're gonna talk pricing first. So pricing for body care, and I'm just talking about the full size body care. There are mini body care, and I believe the minis are in Ghoul Friend this year, and I think maybe Vampire Blood, but I want to say the only thing I saw was Ghoul Friend. But as far as full-size body care goes, you're looking at anything from $15.95 to $18.95. So everything will be coupon eligible, and at the time of filming this video, the current sales going on are buy 3 get 1. So really not a great deal today. If you can avoid the member exclusive early access and you are able to just hold off until a little bit later or until there's a sale, I definitely recommend you do so, as nothing seems to be selling out. As far as just like online exclusive versus BOPIS versus in-store selections, we really have no idea. BOPIS was not available for, I think, anyone for this member exclusive early access. So no BOPIS. There's nothing saying if certain products are online exclusives. I thought for sure Wicked Vanilla Woods would be an online exclusive. The only thing that's coming up as a header is just member exclusive. So I don't know if we're going to be getting everything in the store and that's to come later, or I don't know after this sort of member exclusive app early access is down and it's just like the normal website it's on and available for everyone. We'll see what's truly an online exclusive and what's in store. That is a little bit vague and up in the air. But you guys, that's a collection overview. Let's get into the fragrances, starting with Vampire Blood. Alright you guys, so the first fragrance we have is the iconic Vampire Blood. I feel like Vampire Blood is really becoming the flagship fragrance for Bath & Body Works Halloween. So I'm going to put some images up right here and we're going to get into the scent notes, my thoughts, pros and cons, everything. So Vampire Blood has notes of red berries, night blooming jasmine, and petrifying plum. And it really is sort of like a deep, fruity, juicy type of fragrance. And I feel like there are a couple pros to this one and a couple cons. So one of the first pro to this one is that it's very wearable. A lot of people say they can wear this throughout the entire year. Now the packaging, not so much, but a lot of people buy this and they go, you know, I really want to use this in February. I want to use this late summer. So wearability on this is pretty good. It has pretty good overall just seasonality. Another pro of this one is that if you're not really into the more like traditional fall fragrances, so the apples and the pumpkins, and at Bath & Body Works, like the raspberries, they love to do like a raspberry berry note, especially with Autumn Drive and then Sunrise Woods, this might be a very fun option for you. It's something different, but still definitely very like fall and Halloween from a packaging perspective. A couple of cons on this one. For me personally, I just don't see this as a standout scent. I think it's very good in soap. I really enjoy it in the pocket back, but body care for me, this is just not a super standout scent, so I've never purchased this in the full-size body care, and we've had full-size body care in Vampire Blood since 2023. So I'm going on 3 years now, and there's really nothing about this fragrance in particular that makes me want to buy it in the body care. Now, how do I decide what I want to buy in body care? It has to be something that I literally cannot put down. Like I wear it once and I'm like, oh, I want to wear that again. I want to wear that again. And then it's like, Skylar, you have other things in your collection to love and wear. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll use those. And then I'll get back to my favorites. That's definitely my buying strategy. As so much product is coming out, I really only want to be buying things that I love. So a little bit of a con there for me, just personally. But if you love this fragrance, definitely a great one to pick up for the fall and Halloween. Getting into the packaging and the product types available. So packaging, I think it's really nice. Vampire Blood has always had this like red and black theme. This year, I think it's cute. I love sort of the roses and bat design. It looks like there's like a woods or like trees in the background as well. And the overall black caps and the black labels, it looks super cohesive. Really enjoying the packaging this year. As far as the product types available, we have the body cream and the fine fragrance mist, which are both going for $17.95. We have the shower gel, which is going for $15.95, and then we have the Shimmer Fizz body lotion, which is retailing at $18.95. So I think the big disappointment here is that there's no just regular lotion, and as somebody who really only buys the regular lotion format, I'm not a big fan of the creams. They're just way too hydrating and really come off as greasy on my skin. I'm kind of disappointed not to see a regular lotion. This has been happening quite frequently at Bath & Body Works lately. We didn't get the regular lotion in the Disney Princesses collection. We also didn't get it in the Everyday Luxuries collection. They really have just been prioritizing the creams, which there's a debate about why they're doing that. But for me personally, as a consumer who likes to buy in sets, because there is not an available, just like regular, normal, their 24-hour moisturizing lotion, it is very disappointing to see, as I feel like the Shimmer Fizz body lotion, you either love it or you hate it, and it's more of like a fun thing rather than a true like moisturizing thing. It also has glitter in it, and I know a lot of people don't like want to have glitter all over themselves. So that really wraps up Vampire Blood. I think it's a good fragrance overall if you're really into it. Great packaging this year, and I think it will be something different for the fall time. Now let's move into Ghoul Friend. All right, you guys, so the next fragrance we have is Ghoul Friend. Now, I currently own Ghoul Friend in the travel size fine fragrance mist, which I picked up last year, but this one has notes of dark strawberries, ghostly peony, and spine-chilling citrus, and I feel like they really hit the nail on the head with this one in that dark strawberry note. So if you've ever had strawberries that were like starting to go bad, like they're not molding, they're not rotten, but they're so juicy and they're so ripe, you could like easily just like squish them in your hand. I feel like this is sort of that dark strawberry vibe. It's really rich, it's really juicy, it's really fruity, but again, it's deeper. It's not this like light, airy, super sugary. It's much more of that dark, riper strawberry. I wouldn't categorize this one as a floral, although it does have that peony note in it. I would say the peony and the citrus are much more background fragrances. They make it more well-rounded and complex, but I wouldn't categorize this one as a citrus fragrance or as a floral fragrance if that was a concern of yours. Moving on into the overall packaging, very similar to Vampire Blood in what we have available with the packaging types. We have the body or the product types. We have the body cream, the fine fragrance mist, the body wash, and then the Shimmer Fizz body lotion. No regular body lotion on this one. As far as packaging goes, I really do like the overall vibe, and I see what they were going for in the packaging. My problem is just with that ghost. I think the ghost looks out of place, and I understand it's Ghoul Friend. They're trying to have that like ghoul or ghost element, and if you really like this, don't take my opinion as a reason why you can't buy it or why you shouldn't love it. I do think it's very cute. This is just my personal opinion. I just think the ghost looks out of place, and it almost makes this look more of like a kid product rather than this mature Halloween, fun and whimsical, but still more of like a mature, expensive product. I really think the Halloween collection last year just embodied more of like a classy Halloween. It's this upscale, still very Halloween, still very on theme, but it's just like this classy, super fun, more elevated, and it looked expensive. This to me just looks a little bit kiddish. I do enjoy the pink and purple. I love the background. I love the glitter. The black caps matching the black labels look super nice and sleek. I do like that they're doing the fancy lids. I think that looks great, especially for a collection like this, and this is something that they did last year. All I mean by fancy lid is that the Fine Fragrance Mist lid is not just like a normal plastic lid. It has these ridges in it, making it more dimensional, but overall I think it looks nice. I'm just not a fan of that ghost. It just, I don't know, it does something to the packaging where I feel like it takes it down a notch in terms of this expensive, classy look. But you guys, that wraps up Ghoul Friend. I also do believe Ghoul Friend is available in the travel size if maybe you're interested in trying the fragrance, but not a full size option of it. But that wraps this one up. We're gonna dive right on into Icecream Float. All right, you guys, so up next we have Icecream Float, which this one really isn't new as it was available on TikTok Shop, and a lot of people have seen the images and gotten their hands on this. So I'm not going to talk about this one very much, but this one has notes of fizz and cola, frightful vanilla float, and spooky sweetness. I do know that this will be in stores. They had it in my store and they were unpacking it. It was not currently available for purchase, but I definitely know that it's going to be in my store at least. And as far as packaging goes, I think this wins the best packaging out of the Halloween collection so far. I love the purple in this. I love sort of the bubbles and the ice cream. This is fun. This is Halloween, and it's still more of like an elevated, expensive look, at least in my personal opinion. As far as what product types are available in this, similar and identical to Vampire Blood and Ghoul Friend, we have the body cream, the Fine Fragrance Mist, the body wash, and then the Shimmer Fizz body lotion. I am just absolutely loving this purple. That purple shower gel is so fun to me. I love what they've done. The purple and the black look great. The bubbles, the eyeball, the ice cream, it just pulls everything together, and I think it looks super nice, super on brand for Halloween, and a lot of people are going to love displaying this one. I have heard that this one smells differently across the different product types. I believe in the shower gel, people were saying that this had a more vanilla leaning fragrance, while in the Fine Fragrance Mist, it was very much that like fizzy cola. So I'm really excited to get in store and smell this one. Let me know down below if this was something you were looking to order, you have ordered, or you really want to go in store and smell this. I don't know, you guys. I think this one is so fun. It's exciting to see something different coming for Halloween, especially as we've started cementing which ones we can expect year after year after year. So I'm very excited to see this, get in store and smell it, and there will be a review up on this soon, but we have one more fragrance to get into before we wrap this video up, and that is no other than Wicked Vanilla Woods. All right, you guys, so our last and final body care fragrance is Wicked Vanilla Woods. Wicked Vanilla Woods was the original Bath & Body Works full-size Halloween body care, and it has come back mainly every single year with the exception of 2023, I believe. However, the last year we did get this one as an online exclusive. So I'm not sure if this is going to be an online exclusive or in store. There's not any information right now on the app. It just says member exclusive for all the products. It doesn't distinguish what is going to be online only and in store. So we'll have to wait a little bit on this one to see if this one does make its way into store. But this was very much the it girl fragrance for the Bath & Body Works Halloween for a couple of years before Vampire Blood stole its thunder. Wicked Vanilla Woods has scent notes of magical vanilla, glowing amberwood, and enchanted pink peppercorn. This is available in a lot of the home fragrance as well. I know sometimes that pink peppercorn can just come off too spicy, and if it is an online exclusive, it's really hard to blind buy this product, especially because it has that peppercorn note. So definitely get in store, smell this. You'll definitely have access to it in either a soap or a candle, and then you can make a more informed decision if you want to order it online, if this one does end up being an online exclusive, which honestly I do think that's going to happen. As far as the product types available in this one, unlike the other three that we have spoken about, this one only has 3 product types available, and that is the body cream, the Fine Fragrance Mist, and the shower gel or body wash. And you guys, as unfortunate as it is to say, this one really fell short in packaging, and I don't know if it's because it's going to be an online exclusive that not a lot of people are going to see it, or if this was just the direction that they were taking with this one. But when I see woods, especially Wicked Vanilla woods, I'm expecting like creepy trees or like jack-o'-lanterns or something like that. And instead we got these very odd like Frankenstein green hands with this random pink heart. I just don't get Wicked Vanilla woods out of this. Like Vampire Blood, I get the vampire bats. Icecream Float, I get the ice cream sundae. This one, I'm just a little bit confused. I'm not a big fan of the green hands. They just kind of look a little bit like phony and plastered on there. The Fine Fragrance Mist with the heart, I'm not exactly sure what they're doing. Like this is almost like a gothic Valentine's Day look to me rather than Halloween. I'm not really getting Halloween out of that. And then the body wash is just a black bottle, and I feel like that doesn't look cohesive with anything else, as the other ones are either red or purple or pink. They should have done a nice teal body wash with this one. It would have looked a lot more cohesive. This solid black bottle compared to everything else, it honestly to me just kind of looks like they gave up. Again, you have this heart. I don't even know, are they bats or like what is this blue and green ripped print going on? And then you have the hands coming around the outside. You also have a bow tie on this one. Again, I don't really get Wicked Vanilla Woods out of this. I feel like they just kind of got a little sloppy on this, and I don't know if it's because it's going to be an online exclusive, or if they're coming into store with this one. I'm not sure. But as far as packaging goes, I am really let down on this. I really don't like it, to be honest with you, and I feel like it doesn't look cohesive with anything else in the collection. But you guys, that really wraps up the Halloween collection and the Summerween collection that we have thus far. A lot of people are talking that we were maybe getting a phase 2 version of this, or a collab coming later. I have no idea what is going on with that. Again, all rumors, but I am very excited to see if we get any collaborations or more Halloween coming in. As far as pricing today goes, you guys, not a great deal, and none of it's going to sell out. I really don't think that like huge hype that it had last year, because that was the first year that we got a lot of it in full-size body care. I don't foresee that happening again, so I would definitely recommend waiting for a sale day to get these on a good deal, or use your coupons, or use the 20% off if you get it in your app. Hold off, wait a little bit. You'll definitely have availability, and they're going to be stocking the stores with all of this stuff very, very soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.